You confuse silence with surrender. You confuse restraint with fear. That mistake has buried more nations than enemies ever. An enemy named before breakfast, a posture sharpened for the crowd. But I'd seen what happens when pride starts choosing targets. Neutrality wasn't cowardice, it was buying time on purpose. Every empire wants a side taken, every conflict wants your soul. They don't ask what it cost you later, only that you play the role. But a young nation, bleeding ambition, can't afford theatrical rage. Not every fight is yours to enter, not every silence is disengaged. There's a difference between standing aside and standing still. Neutral, it's not weak, it's choosing not to burn. It's knowing when escalation, there's nothing left to earn. Posturing feels like purpose, conflict feels like spine. Strength is holding steady when everyone wants a line. I watch men confuse momentum with destiny and honor. They called hesitance and betrayal, called patience an accomplice. But war doesn't care about intentions, it only counts the cost. Neutrality is what you choose when you know how much gets lost. Not every refusal is retreat. Some are borders. The crowd loves permanence, permanent outrage, permanent threat. A world always on the brink, so no one has to reflect. But diplomacy dies in noise, and wisdom needs room to breathe. If everything is a crisis, nothing is worth keeping. Neutral men absorbing pressure, being accused by every side. It meant swallowing insults to keep the future alive. You don't get applause for restraint, you don't trend for delay. You just wake up without ruins and realize what didn't break. If your politics needs enemies daily, it will manufacture them nightly. Neutral, it's not weak, it's discipline in disguise. It's refusing to trade tomorrow for the dopamine of righteous fire. Anyone can pick a side, few can hold the middle ground long enough for something worth saving to still be around. I didn't believe in endless peace, I believed in limited damage, and choosing which fires to fight so the house could still be standing. A nation that lives at war volume forgets how to hear itself think. Neutrality is the pause before survival learns to blink. If you're always performing allegiance, ask who benefits from the show. If you're always at war rhetorically, ask what you're afraid to know. Sometimes the bravest move is refusing the script entirely and letting the noise burn itself out. Declaring, not striking fast. Remember, history isn't written only by the loudest past. It's written by the futures that never had to bleed, because someone chose restraint when fury begged to lead. Neutral is not weak, it's strength without display. It's knowing when to stay quiet so the country gets to stay. You don't prove courage by constant war, a posture dressed as spine. Sometimes power is simply knowing when this fight is not mine. You won't be thanked for the wars you didn't join. You won't be praised for the fire you didn't feed. But if the Republic still exists tomorrow, that was the point.